Can we talk about the least sexy thing in real estate that makes you the most amount of money and saves you a ton of time? If you just landed here for the first time, my name's Alisia Krastel. I've been a real estate agent for 17 years, and I help real estate agents all over the country and world grow their businesses through really streamlined and effective strategies while still having an amazing life. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and come back and visit so we can help you grow your business. What we're talking about today is the 20%. And if you've been with me for a while, you may have heard me talk about it a lot. Today, I'm going to show you how to implement the 20% rule, 80-20 rule into your business in different sections of your business and life. The 80-20 rule is something that you might have seen in this Essentialism book or in countless other books and writings across the world talking about how there are very few activities in your life that really matter. This applies to your business. So mainly 20% of your activities or what you do in real estate and in life give you 80% of your results. Using these strategies have literally changed my life. It has allowed me to operate 2 businesses, have a family, 3 kids, and still keep my sanity most days, all while having certainty that what I'm doing is the right thing and not having that feeling left of, oh, I'm never doing enough. How this works among the people that you know is that 20% of them are going to give you the majority of your business. So we have to identify the people that you know, not that are most likely to buy or sell, but are most likely people that you want to do business with. Because even if they don't buy or sell, they know 100 people each, and some of them will buy or sell, and they're going to be the right cup of tea for you if you like them. So we do this by writing down our sphere, not in a list in a CRM, but physically having your top people written down, because your subconscious and your conscious needs to know exactly who you should be putting energy and time into. If you already have a CRM or you already have all of your people identified, perfect. Now just start a new list on a blank piece of paper where you handwrite them, because it does a lot for you when you handwrite them, of the people that you think are most influential in your business and your life, that you enjoy being around the most. It does not matter if they've bought or sold a home with you or ever will. It's who you want to cultivate as advocates for you and help you grow. Just by doing that alone, identifying those people and pouring into them, I have plenty of videos talking about how to do that with your sphere. Just acknowledging that and narrowing it down will help you grow your business. Also, simply by identifying that not everyone in your sphere gets equal attention, gets equal things, will pull a weight off of you. There's no science in selecting the exact right people. It's your best guess of who you think you'd like to help on this journey. And the longer you're in business, you can refine the 20%. The reason we need a smaller list is because your energy is not finite and you can't give it to all your people. So if you have a database right now, 900 people, you can't give the same attention to all 900 people. There are going to be some people who are special. And if you treat them special with your energy, your time, and what you're putting into them, you will get results. And not even just treating them special, but if they're on your list of, I want to help them grow, I want these 20% of people, I want them to really win in life. The more you do that for them, it's a natural byproduct that they want to do that for you. They want to see you win. The second piece of your business where you can implement the 20% is in your lead generation. What are you doing or what have you done that procures results? It is so easy to sit by a bunch of other agents in groups online, in conferences, and say, they're doing this, they're doing that, da, 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 da. And you want to or think that you might have to add that to your business, when the truth is there's a very limited amount of activities that are getting you your leads. What are they? And a lot of agents want you to skip this and say, oh, well, I'll figure it out. Oh, well, it comes from everywhere. It doesn't. I promise you that there are threads. Either they're coming from a certain group of people that you know from somewhere, they're coming from a lead generation source online, your videos. Where specifically are they coming from? And you can't just say sphere, because sphere is a very big bucket. Are your clients coming from a school that your children go to? Are they coming from a motorcycle club? Are they a third of them coming from a gardening club that you're in? Are they coming from a class that you take? Whatever it is, where are they coming from? And allot that amount of energy. Never fails. You'll have an agent who wants most of their business to come from Sphere, and then the rest come from YouTube or TikTok, and then maybe a little portion is from open houses. and they're spending the majority of the time on open houses, or they're spending the majority of the time on Zillow leads, but more of their clients are coming from somewhere else. So you really have to make sure that you're focused on the 20%, that portion of lead generation that gets you the biggest amount of business. You don't want to say, oh, this part's giving me great business, it's fine, now I got to go focus on the other stuff because that's running. No, you want to lean into, go all in on these pieces that are giving you good results. For me, it's specifically my sphere through fringe relationships. Those are people who know people, they see me online, but they know these people and they know I'm good for it. The other part of sphere is a lot of past clients refer me. And then the other bucket would be YouTube and TikTok. Now, you won't see me as a huge player in Instagram because that's not where the majority of my business comes from. I will get leads from there and I will post there. If I didn't spend intentional energy on TikTok and YouTube, and I just started piecing out all of my energy to other places, I wouldn't do as well on YouTube and TikTok. I wouldn't get the referrals that I'm getting unless I had leverage, which is a different piece. I have a couple tools for you to use to outline your lead generation, and it is your business plan and your communication plan. Your business plan shows exactly what buckets your business comes from or will come from. And I have videos on it that I will put below here. And there's also a template that you can use. Then you take what's on your business plan and create a communication plan with it, a month to month, showing you what activities you need to do to make those results happen, to take care of these relationships, to do your 20%. This should not be a ton of activities. These should be like 3 activities, 5 at most every day that drive your business. We're trying to identify the 3 to 5 things every day that drive your business so you don't feel like you have to do every single thing. I've said it here before, but my 20% is to send a card or appreciate and recognize someone, start a conversation, and create a piece of content. If I do those 3 things every single day, all of the rest follows that. All of the rest comes from those 3 activities. If I stop doing that for a week because I'm working on repair addendums and I'm working on scheduling things, that driver of the business is like pulling your foot off the gas. It slows it down. Those are the things that I can't stop. They have to be on the ground at all times because that's the 20%. But it also gives you the freedom to where you could go on vacation for 3 weeks and not have to worry about it because your pedal has been on that 20% for so long. The third part of this, which is going to get wrapped into it, so the business plan, the communication plan, you writing out your sphere, that all drives into saving you time and is a system and automation. As simple as just a sheet showing you what you're doing month to month, that is a huge system that organizes your entire life. You take those things and then you look at, from the communication plan and in your sphere, what can I do to automate it? What can I do to make it simpler and faster? For me, outsourcing video editing. 100%. If you are doing videos, especially long form videos, and someone else is not editing, it's probably a waste of your time. It's not the highest and best use of your time, which goes back to what's in essentialism. We're doing the fewest things possible as great as possible to get the best results. We are not doing everything. We can't do everything, or it pulls us off of what we're supposed to be doing to get the results. So outside of video editing, I use send out cards to send cards. It is easier for me. It is an automation with still personalization because I can send personal cards that I write with gifts from my phone. Because sending cards and appreciating people, that's part of my 20% because it lights my world on fire. That might not be part of your 20%. You might hate sending cards. Okay, what is the 20%? Is it open houses? Then what are we doing every day to help with open houses? And just because your open house is Sunday doesn't mean that you don't do anything through the week to help purposefully work on those open houses. What can you give away or at least shift to an 80%? What are you looking at and you're doing and treating it like it's the 20% when it's really an 80? The best way I've come up with really figuring out which one is 80 and 20 if I'm confused about it, so I write all the things I do down for the day and I write 80 or 20. Which one is it? Is 80%, could someone else have done it? Like, did it need to be done today or could it have been done the next day? And the things that are left with the 20% that you had to do today, like without this, your business doesn't move forward, that's a 20%. And if you don't have the ability to have assistants or you don't want to outsource stuff, that's fine. Just the mindset change that, and if you're not looking to hire someone, you're not looking for some help, you're a solopreneur at this point, your shifted mindset to thinking that, okay, maybe I don't outsource any of it, but I'm just changing the mindset that my 80%, I cannot treat like a 20%. I can't treat like I have to do this no matter what. It has to go shift into the next day. That is enough to grow your business and save you a lot of time and make you more money. An example of this, easy one, is creating something in Canva. Maybe you don't create that in Canva today. Maybe it has to wait till tomorrow or 2 days to create that in Canva. Still needs to be done, right? You still need to execute it, but you don't need to treat it like it needs to be done before noon today. And you skipped doing a video because of it, or you skipped having a conversation with your sphere because of it. Is this did I call you out on that? Like, have you ever been stuck in designing something and then you lost track of time and shoot, you forgot to do the most important thing that you need to get done? This sounds simple. I can tell you most people avoid doing it. They avoid the decision around what's my 20%? What do I need to be doing? Because they're not sure and it takes time. So you might have to watch this video a couple times. I follow my plan. I do my 20%. I do it every day. And I don't feel guilty about when I can't do other things because of it, or if I have to shift something for another day, or if I have to change the timing on it. I don't feel guilty because I still know that there's 3 to 5 things, for me 3, every single day. They are getting done like clockwork. And I know for a fact that that is what's driving my business. And these are actual conversations that you have to have with yourself when you have your day lined up, because things will sneak in, right? They'll sneak in. 80% will pretend like it's 20. And you'll be like, oh yeah, that totally needs to get done, when really it doesn't. So it has to be intentional. And when you feel yourself slip, you have to put it back in. You can delete, you can cancel things. It has to be about the 20%. I am going to make you a challenge that if you do your 20%, I will make you a bet that if you identify and do your 20% for 3 months, you will see a difference in your business. And you will see a difference in your overall mindset and peace about your business. Would you be interested in a video about the 20% and how you can use this in your personal life to help open up more time? Let me know. I'll be happy to do that. If you're liking this kind of video, make sure you hit the subscribe button so I know to make more videos like this. And comment 20% if you made it this far.